Hey, I'm Paul, creator of the online course Rocking Social Media Masterclass. And in this video, I want to talk to you today about Instagram. Instagram is really doing everything it can to help people that use the platform to grow their following. And I've got some great advice for you that is literally come directly from them. Some of you have this feature, some of you won't. It's called best practices. Again, not everybody's got this, the same as a lot of things on Instagram. But I know I have, and a lot of my clients have as well for Rocking Social. So I want to share with you some of these secrets today, and they've come directly from Instagram. So if you're ready to do it, we're going to jump straight in. Please remember to hit that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss out on any future videos. And this one is part of my social media course as well. So let's get straight into the first best practices. And to start off with, we're going to look at creation. Now, there's two big ways to grow on Instagram at the moment, and they are Reels and also carousel posts. A couple of things. With the Reels, you need to make sure that you are keeping the time of your videos between 30 and 90 seconds. I suggest keeping it around 40. That's pretty much the optimum time, okay? So any Reels you're gonna make, no longer than 40 seconds. Just quickly jump into carousel posts. You can post up to 20 carousel posts at the moment. So now, for those of you that don't know, carousels are basically images that go one after the other and people just swipe through. It's a great way to tell a story, and it's a great way to show different videos of a gig if you're a DJ, or things about your business as well. So how you started and kind of where you are now. Really great way to do it is to use carousels. Another little tip for you with carousels is to put music over the top of them as well. That way, that'll give you a little bit more of a push as well from the music side of it, as well as the carousel post. The other great thing about carousels is when your carousel first gets posted, they promote the first image that's on the screen. Then after about an hour, they then push the second image to give you almost like two pushes for the price of one. It's a great way of promoting, and it's definitely something you need to be trying as part of your creation process on Instagram. Okay, I know I'm kind of jumping backwards and forwards to Reels and carousels here, but stay with me. The other big thing about Reels is the first 3 seconds. You need to make sure that you're capturing your audience within those first 3 seconds. If you're not, people will just swipe through. So really think about what you're saying at the beginning of your videos and try and make sure that is where your hook is. You're saying something that's really interesting, you're going to capture their attention and they're going to watch the whole video because they want to know more. That's the whole purpose of having the hook at the beginning. And then finally, when it comes to creation, hashtags as well. You don't have to go mad on hashtags. I probably only suggest using 6 to 7, but make sure they are relevant to that piece of content that you're creating. That's probably one of the most important bits of advice that I give people. Okay, next up, one of the most important parts about Instagram now, it's not really the follower numbers. The big number that people look at, people that know, is engagement. This is a huge number and it's something you need to focus on. So really you need to keep this in mind. Every time you post something, is this post going to help someone? Is it going to inspire them? You know, they're the kind of things you need to think about. You want to build engagement. So you want people to comment on your post. So put something in the caption that asks a question so that people are going to answer it. Also, you want them to share this content with someone. So it needs to be shareable. It needs to be inspirational. So think about what would you share with a friend or what would you share with a family member. Think about that as well the next time you're creating a video. One of the big things as well is to make it relatable. It's fine to have some humor in there as well. Everybody likes having a good laugh. And again, that's going to be that shareability. So think about those two elements as well. Another big thing is when you post, to be there ready to like and comment the questions you get and any comments that people post. You need to be there for at least half an hour once you've posted. Don't just post and ghost where you post and just disappear. You need to stick around for a little while. I always recommend to people to spend around half an hour, between 15 minutes and half an hour a day on social media if you really want to grow. And it's best to use that time once you've just posted. That way you're there ready to answer any questions that people might have or to reply to any comments on your video. The other one as well with engagement is to tune in with your audience. You know, really communicate with them, get to know them. message them in their DMs. And, you know, if someone's just followed you and you like the look of their page and you feel like they're going to be on the kind of same wavelength as you, send them a quick message. Better still, leave them a little voice message just saying, hey, thank you for following the page. I really like your content as well. I followed you back, you know, and that's kind of how you start that relationship going. That's how you start relationships on social media. They're real relationships. A lot of people I see, particularly within the DJ industry, they'll just send people like a flyer for the next gig without saying anything, or they'll send them their new mix. Now, you wouldn't just walk up to someone in the street and do that. So don't do it on social media. Really start to think about building a network of community of people that kind of want to get to know you and that you are starting to get to know them as well. Okay, that's engagement done with. Next one is reach. The best thing to do is go to your analytics and have a look what time the majority of your followers are actually online. It's generally between 6 and 8 in the UK and kind of pretty much similar in Europe as well. I know I live here in Spain now. And when I look at my analytics, around about the same thing. It's probably just a little bit later here in Spain. But I would say if you posted between 6 and 8 or 9 every night, if you can, that's going to be the best time for engagement. So think about when you would use your phone. So if you've got a job, usually you'll have a look in the morning on your way to work. You may well have a look on your lunch break. And then when you get home in the evening, you'll make something to eat and then you'll sit down on the front of the TV. And most of the time you'll end up looking at your phone, scrolling through stuff. So think about when you go online and make sure you're posting then. That gives your post and your content the biggest possible opportunity to get seen by all of your followers. Another great thing as well is to actually go on just before you post and like and comment on a lot of your followers' posts. That way, they're more likely to then comment and like yours when you post yours. Also, every week, I suggest every Saturday or whatever day suits you, I usually do mine on a Saturday morning, have a look at your analytics of your post for that week and see how they performed. This will give you a really good idea of what's working for you and what isn't. You can easily go back over the last 2 or 3 years, have a look at your best performing content. If you've got a video that did really well, then post it again. I guarantee you'll still get some good numbers on it the second time around as well, if it's that good. Okay, next up, monetization is another one that some people can look at if you've got a certain amount of followers and you're getting the right kind of engagement. So make sure that you check if you're eligible for that. Again, you'll be able to find this in your analytics. Click on those 3 lines in the top right-hand corner. That takes you to the page with all the information on, and you'll be able to find out if you're eligible or not. Finally, and quite an important one, is guidelines. Have a look at this because you'll be amazed at some of the content you can and can't post online. Make sure that you are following the guidelines of Instagram. Again, there is a button on this that you can have a look at in your settings, and it'll tell you how healthy your account is and if you're posting good quality content and you're staying within their guidelines. Just remember, this is rented ground we're posting on, okay? We don't own Instagram. They allow us to post on there. So you need to make sure that you are sticking to the guidelines. That way you've got the biggest possible chance of getting your content seen. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You want your content to be seen. Whether it's you're promoting a gig or you're promoting your business or you're just sharing stuff with family and friends, you want as many people to see it as possible. And you need to follow these guidelines to be able to do that. So I hope you found this helpful. This is a great thing that Instagram have done. It's going to help a lot of people. Like I said at the beginning, not everybody's got this yet. But look, here I am sharing all the knowledge. So you don't need to look for it anymore. It's right here. If you need to watch this video again, just go through, make some notes to make sure that you're getting the best out of this. And remember, this is also part of my online course, Rocking Social Media Masterclass. If you want to know more about social media and managing all of these different platforms that there's out there, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of them, then I've got that in my course. If you want to know more about it, just head to the comments below this video and you'll be able to go straight to my website and sign up to join. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.